Hi, how you doing tonight? Good evening. It's late night show of Joe. We've had him on earlier tonight. I don't really know. I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't understand computers. But point is, I got a special guest tonight, Joseph fucking McCarthy. How the fuck are you doing, my friend?
I'll be doing good, laddie. How
Oh,
you
so good you be doing, is it?
Oi.
I'm doing fucking peachy. I wasn't gonna drink tonight, but Joe pulled through, so we've had a few of twisted
Serving
teas.
my country as he serves us. He.
Cheers, my good friend.
Oi.
Cheerio, governor.
What you said?
Ooh, those goes down good, don't they? Don't they goes down good?
It goes down like lamb and tuna fish. Puff, puff, puff.
Puff, puff, diddy. Oh, Joe, for Christ's sake. I'm so sorry about this. Everybody, Joe McCarthy. I just hit the balls. Ain't me the balls.
You can call it that.
Now listen, I said this this is a two-part thing. Because I don't know how to use YouTube. I don't know. I fuck it up and I'll hit a button and I'll end up deleting it. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I really don't know what I'm doing.
Fuck technology.
Fuck technology. I'm technologically inept.
I choose to be technologically ignorant.
To ignorance. That was a motif earlier tonight, wasn't it? To ignorance. To being ignorant. I mean, not to being ignorant, to being ignorant. Now, we were talking about this earlier. Joe, we have two very common connections. Alright, first of all, I just want to point out, I need to point this out. Joseph McCarthy is a special guest because of all the guests I've had so far, I haven't known any longer than him. He and I met, I believe, third grade?
Something like that.
Either third or fourth grade.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a long, long time.
We both went to Memorial Park.
No, wait, I went to Est.
We met fucking fifth
We
grade.
met in 5th grade.
Hold on. We met in 5th grade. We met fucking. No, we definitely met 5th grade though. I know we met 5th grade.
We definitely went to the same middle school.
Oh, you know what's funny? I think we've heard about each other before that though.
Yeah.
I feel like I knew who you were before I knew who you were. Word of mouth is powerful. Word of mouth is the most powerful form of communication ever. In fact, of all your five senses, speaking, seeing, feeling, tasting, touching, whatever they are, listening is the most important sense we have. He who doesn't listen doesn't live properly. You know what I'm saying? Because you miss a lot.
Because you don't learn.
Listening is the most important communication skill we have as human beings. I'm a great listener. I never forget a name, I never forget a face, I never forget stories because I actually listen. When people talk to me, I actually listen. You know what I mean? But Joe and I, we learned two things about each other. He was born. Tell me you're born, Joe.
I was born in Dorchester at St. Margaret's Hospital, which is now gone.
Which is now gone. However, Joe was born in the same hospital as my fucking sister.
His sister.
Isn't that amazing, though? It is, because birth, to me, in all seriousness, the beauty of birth is one of the most inspirational, wonderful, most beautiful things that can happen to the human race. Birth.
Yeah, man. It's
Because
a great way to celebrate life.
it's, oh my God. For a great example, my great-grandmother, Berta Maria Siqueiros Luque. She ain't Maria, my mom's mother. But anyway, my Nana Berta, who I loved, I loved her. I remember when I was younger, when I was like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. When she was a little younger herself, when I was a little young, she had, in her backyard, she had bird cages, right? And she had birds, and she had bunnies, and she had so many animals. And I remember when I was younger, I used to spend my summers in Mexico. Up to about age 11, I spent every summer in Mexico.
I've never been to Mexico.
Oh, I've been all the time. You gotta come with me. You gotta come with me one time.
That would be cool. What part of Mexico?
Guaymas, Sonora, San Carlos, un orso de Hermosillo.
Where is that close to?
It's about 5 hours directly south of Tucson on the coast. But I remember I used to take care of birds with my nan. We'd go out, we'd feed them together and stuff like that and do things like that. But she recently passed away, right? She passed away March 2nd. 10 days later, her granddaughter had a child. You know what I mean? It's just like, but life continues. And that child would not be in existence if it weren't for my great-grandmother. Neither would I. Neither would any of my aunts, uncles, great-aunts, great-uncles. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Life is beautiful. La vida es bella. That's Italian. That's a good movie. You ever see that movie, Life is Beautiful? Oh, what a beautiful movie.
What a beautiful movie.
Now, another connection we made tonight. His great-grandfather, grandfather,
yeah,
right?
my grandfather.
His grandfather, Joseph Francis McCarthy, and my great-uncle fought in the same war. How about that, huh?
Hey, man.
To your grandfather and to my great-uncle.
To ancestry.
Mm-hmm. Seriously, it's ancestry. My great-uncle's name is James Bernard Hickey, recently passed away. He received the Purple Heart of the Korean War. His nephew, my great-uncle James Bernard Hickey, had a nephew, James Philip Hickey, who was also a Marine like my uncle, who died in the Vietnam War. That nephew of my great-uncle, James Philip Hickey, is cousin with my father, whom my father named me after. So James Daniel Hickey, being me, is named after James Philip Hickey, who is named after James Bernard Hickey. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah. My grandfather served in Korea as a sergeant. He received 3 Purple Hearts. My father, Joseph Francis McCarthy Jr., his knees were gone before they actually sent him to Vietnam.
You know what? That's a wonderful thing.
Yeah, because I probably wouldn't be around if he went to Nam.
Probably wouldn't. You wouldn't. You wouldn't be around.
I wouldn't, man.
You owe your existence to Joseph Francis McCarthy. That's why I love this quote. A person who doesn't know his family is like a leaf that doesn't know it's part of a tree. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Beautiful thing. Beautiful. Life is beautiful. Now, you know what, Joe, before we end tonight, we gotta end tonight. Because this is part 2, we gotta end. Let's sing a song, okay? Let's sing an old war song that the guys used to sing to remind them of home, make them happy. You ready? You know what it is. Do whatever you can, okay? A 1, a 2, and a 1, 2, 3. We were sailing along on Moonlight Bay. We could hear the darkies singing. They seemed to say, you have stolen our hearts. Now don't go away. As we sang our moon sweet song on Moonlight Bay.
On Moonlight Bay.
On Moonlight Bay. Wonderful, Joe. That was wonderful.
Thank you.
Joe,
You as well.
Joseph McCarthy, it was more than a pleasure. More than a pleasure seeing you tonight, having you as a guest tonight, special guest.
I'd like to thank you for having me on your show.
Well, without further ado, if I don't see you again, good after evening. No, what's that quote from the Truman Show, Jim Carrey? I took a class quickly. Well, technically it's late night, so good late night. And if I don't see you, good morning, good morning. And in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Huh?
This is an endless cycle of destruction and reformation. There is no beginning nor end.
I like that. I like that and I like you. Good night, all. Sleep tight, smile often, and remember to tell those close to you love them.
Be good and faithful.
Be good. Yeah, I know. I know what you're thinking. Shut up. Shut the fuck up, alright?
I know.
Seriously, I know what the fuck you're thinking.
I know what everyone's thinking. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking.
Exactly.
I know what you're thinking. Fuck you all.
That's right. We know what you're thinking. Alright. We're gonna enjoy our final. Alright. A final cheers to happiness.
Slanja.